Thought we'd spend a little time today working with the meridians. So let's first go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, more or less pointing forward. Knees relaxed, hips forward, a nice flat back. Breathe in and out through the nose. And let your shoulders drop down, relax, arms come around in front. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. As you breathe in through your nose, let your abdomen expand. Then take a pause in the breath. And then as you exhale, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way out. And then you take a pause again before you begin the inhalation. Just feel your feet sinking into the ground. Feel that connection to the earth. Feel your energy connecting to the center of the earth as the earth rises up to meet your feet. Feel that connection to the heaven above, the earth below. And just focus on your breathing. Nice, relaxed, deep. Go ahead and put your palms down and just connect to the energy of the earth. As you breathe in, let your body just float up a little bit. As you breathe out, feel like you have two balloons under your hand, just sink down just a little bit. See if you can feel the earth energy coming in and out of your palms, your fingertips. Let's do some tapping in the meridians. So I'll mirror you. Start on your left with an open fist and just come up and down a little bit on the outside of your chest muscle, just inside the groove of your shoulder, stimulating the beginning of the lung meridian. We have 3 meridians that go down the inside of the arm, 3 meridians that come up the outside of the arm. The inside of the body being yin, the outside of the body being yang. With an open hand, open palm, but slightly cupped, come down the inside. All the way down to the palm, the fingertips, turn them over, come back up the outside. As you come up the outside, Go to the back of the neck and come back around and down. One more time. And just stay on the neck for a moment. Come back to the neck as we go to the other side. So first with an open fist, stimulating the lung points. And following the inside of the arm, come down. And then up the outside. Behind the neck. Down the inside again. Up the outside. One last time. And just stay on the neck for a moment. Gallbladder and triple warmer meridians. Good, come back over to the chest, come down to the sternum. Make sure you're hitting in the center of the sternum, work your way up and down the sternum. You can use two hands, you can use just one hand. Make sure though that you're along that center line. The conception vessel or the Ren meridian. Come down, come over to the underarm. Doesn't matter which side. Start at the underarm and go down 3 times with an open fist. And then switch. Go ahead with the right hand. I'll mirror you. Just massage up and down the side. Then the left hand. Then both hands come up the ribs, the side, and go down the center. Good, let's go into a little bit of the summer dallion. Put your hands below your eyes. Come up the sides of the face and down the front of the face. A nice washing of the face. And let your hands come up over the top of your head, down the back, across the jawline, and then start over. And using your tips of your fingers, comb your hair. For most of you, I'm combing my scalp, I know that. And work your way all the way down to the ears and then come back up. And using your fingertips, tap along the skull. And take your hands, put them so the thumbs are just behind the head on either side of the spinal column, just below the skull. Breathe in, stick your fingers in there, and just let them rest in that little area. And breathe out, bring the head forward, move the fingers about 1/4 of an inch apart, and do it again. Then another 1/4 of an inch. This time you should be out as far as you can without hitting bone. Let's do that again. Start from just to either side of the spine. One last time. 1, 2, 3. Then reach across with your right hand. Find that groove in your shoulder. So basically, if I try to grab this tendon, this muscle here, I can do that, but I'm not going to grab it with the thumb. I'm just going to stick the fingers in there. Take your left hand, push down the elbow down, and just let the fingers sink in there. And just breathe into it. Don't do both hands at the same time. You're going to be much more effective if you put your fingers in and then push down with the elbow. So you get a little more pull here, and your fingers will go a little deeper. Relax and do it again. One more time. And switch. Relax. Do it again. One more time. Make a loose fist with the back of your hand. Tap up and down either side of the spine as high as you can comfortably. And then go ahead and put your hands over your kidneys. Give them a nice rub. Just warm up that area. We're going to go down the outside. As your fingers come down, you notice you can kind of wrap, get at the sides. Going to come all the way down, go around the toes, up the inside. Come together at the lower dantian. Come up to the diaphragm. Go to the back, to the kidneys. Breathe out as you go down the outside. Breathe in as you come up the inside. One more time. Good. With the hands over the lower dantian, drop them so that you make sure they're just below the belly button. Do up the right, down the left, as we go around basically the belly button. You're going below it and then above it. And reverse. Up the left, down the right. I realize I'm not mirroring you. I apologize. But this one, it's kind of important in terms of whether you're turning clockwise or counterclockwise. Good. Just lightly tap the area of the lower dantian. Bring your hands up so they're together, and then let them come over to your armpits. Grab the insides of your arms. Run the hands along the inside of the arms. And throw it off. Let's do that again. So we just come up to the inside, on the inside of the arms. Throw it off. One more time. Good. Let's kind of do the same thing now for the legs. I'm going to go a little bit further around. We're going to drop down on the outside like we did. Come up the inside. Come up the middle. Cross over, come over the top of the head, down the neck, down the back, and start over. And again, finish at the lower dantian. And just let your hands drop and just start moving the knees up and down. Let your whole body relax. Everything else just relaxes. The wrists start to shake, the arms, the head, it all just shake out just naturally. We're not lifting the arms, the hands. We're relaxing the neck, the shoulders. Just let everything shake out. Imagine gold light coming from above, going through the top of the head, the Bai Hui point, going down into the neck, the shoulders, the torso, down the arms, the hips, the legs, out the feet into the ground. And then do it again. And as that gold light goes through your body, it clears out any energetic blockages or stagnation. Clears out any areas of darkness, allowing the energy to flow throughout your body. One more time. Cold light from above. All the way down into the ground. Let's just open up the wrists and the arms a little bit. So focus more now on really shaking hands, palms up. Bring them up to about chest height, palms forward. Palms back. Out to the side. Up high. Down low. And slow it down. And just feel that energy surging through your body. Just to open up the pathways a little more, let's make the fingernails rub against each other. So we're rubbing both the thumbnail and the fingernails, really get them to rub. Trying to make noise like a washboard. Good, and let your hands drop down. See if you can feel that chi ball in between your hands. As you breathe in, let the hands come apart about 3 inches. And as you breathe out, they come back to the starting point. They never touch. Hands and fingers are especially relaxed, so don't hold them stiffly. Just holding this ball very lightly. Feel the energy coming out of the palms, out of the fingertips. Good, we'll come back to the chi ball. Go to a wide stance. Feet straight forward. Bend down and put your hands just above your knees on your thighs. You're going to push off on your left hand and turn with a nice flat back and look up and over the shoulder. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, go the opposite way. One more time each side. Really get a nice stretch here. Make use of the pause. Come back to center. Breathe out. Pause. Get an extra stretch. Come back to center. And just let your hands drop down and just hang. Especially let your neck, shoulders relax. The only place you should feel any tension is in the back of the legs. With each breath, see if you can sink down a little bit lower. So as you breathe out, see if you can relax a little more and sink a little lower. Now, normally I have you bend your knees at this point and push with your legs straight up. We're going to do it a little differently this time. I want you to go ahead and bring your hands around so they're hugging your shoulders. Being very conscious of your back. Tuck your pelvis and then roll the spine up so you feel every vertebra rolling up. So the last thing that should come up straight is your shoulders. Good. Let your hands drop down and do the same as we did. Just drop down and relax. Hands to the shoulders. Pushing pelvis to the floor. Roll. Nice and easy, feeling each vertebra coming up to your shoulders that are last. Sink down one more time. Take your left hand, bring it over to your right leg. Look over the shoulder and push with that left hand a little bit, keeping a nice flat back. Come back to center and then come across and do the opposite side. Breathe out as you look over the shoulder. Breathe in as you come back to center. And then if you want to add an extra dimension as you come across, grab with your left hand, bring your right hand up and straight up towards the ceiling and look up there. Then let it rock down and do the opposite side. One more time. Good. Hang and relax. So this time, drop your butt down and go into like a squat. Put your hands on your thighs and go into like a seated position. So we're sitting up nice and tall, as low as comfortable. Make sure you're not in any discomfort at all. Just hold this for a moment. And now push up with the legs. Spine stays nice and straight all the way. Good. Bring your feet a little closer together now. Interlace your fingers, but keep the first fingers pointing upward. So they're going to come all the way up. You're going to point up to the ceiling and stretch upward. Then as you bend down, you're going to put your hands behind your head, on the neck, and just come down. Breathing out all the way up. That pause, a little extra stretch. Breathe in as you come down. Yarrow. One more time. And come on down to prayer position. Let your hands drop down. Let's do bringing down the heavens just once. Palms turn upward as we breathe in. Feel the weight of the energy in your hands. And then pushing that energy down through the top of your head, down your torso, down the legs into the ground. And then go back to forming a chi ball. So feel that ball between your fingers as you breathe in again. Let them expand out just a little bit. And as you breathe in, comes back to the starting point. Just kind of massage that ball. Feel more energy flowing into it. Try to feel something of substance. Good. Now take that ball. This time, we're going to massage it a couple times. And then as you breathe in, let it expand all the way out to like a beach ball. So we're going to just breathe in and out a couple times. And then the ball pushes your hands even further out. So now you got a nice big ball. Hopefully you still feel that ball. Don't do it too far out. Try to picture you have a beach ball here. And the beach ball pushes your hands apart. Slow it down with the breath. And then as you push, you can feel the resistance as you're pushing in. Let's try and get some energy to move up the Ren and up the Do and up the Ren, up the Do and down the Ren meridians. So we're going to take this chi ball, we're going to use this as an aid. Standing shoulder width apart, nice and straight, good posture. Bring that ball in just below your hips. Feel the ball penetrate into your body. Then bring it up the back. So you should feel the energy coming up your spine, comes up the back of the neck, over the top of the head, and then goes into the front of the face and down the front of the torso to start over. So we breathe in as we're bringing the energy up. Pause, breathe out as the energy comes down. Now, to make this more effective and to make it really flow, you want to put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, just lightly behind your teeth. That establishes the connection between these two meridians. Don't clench your jaw, relax, just put the tongue there. If it helps, visualize white or golden light coming up the spine, over the top of the head, and then cascading down in front of the body. You can imagine that each vertebra has a little bulb in it. So as that energy comes up, each one lights up successively till you finally get to the top. And then you can feel that warmth just float down the body. And then we start over. And just allow your breath to carry this energy up and down. Now we're going to add another element to this. You're going to squeeze your pelvic floor when you've got the chi ball at the very beginning. So squeeze the peritoneum. And that kind of acts like a turkey baster. It's like a pump, and it's going to push the energy up the spine. Then relax the pelvic floor and just let the energy float back down. So we squeeze the pelvic floor. Watch that spine light up all the way to the top, and then relax the pelvic floor as a beautiful shimmering energy cascades down your front. Now, this next time you come down, you're going to leave your hands down, and you're just going to make the energy move with the breath and the tensing and relaxing of the pelvic floor. So just let the breath lift it up as you squeeze the peritoneum. And then as you breathe out, it comes down. So we squeeze, breathing in, bringing it all the way up, pausing, relaxing the peritoneum, and breathing out as we let the energy cascade down. You can allow your body to sway back and forth a little bit, front to back, not side to side. As that energy moves up the spine, you have a tendency to come forward. As it comes down the front, lean back a little bit. Couple more. And then when you're ready, just use the breath to make it go up and down. Relax the pelvic floor. You're still probably going to be rocking forward and back. Let your body relax even more. Breathe the energy up the spine. And as you breathe out, it cascades down the front of you. Now, just very gradually, don't focus on the breath controlling the energy. And let the energy move as it wishes. It may start to spin up and down faster than your breath, may go slower. Just let it happen naturally. Don't focus on the breath. Try to visualize and feel that energy coming up your spine, over the top of your head, and down the front of your body. And now just gradually, don't put the brakes on it, but just allow it to slow down until it's no longer going up the spine, down the front. And just stand here for a moment, feeling the energy throughout your body. Go to a wide stance, holding onto that chi ball. Turn your left foot out. A nice wide stance. Take that energy ball, push it down your leg, putting your weight into your left leg. Bring it up in front of you. Bring it down through the top of your head while you're leaning back onto your right leg. And then push it down as you switch your weight. Breathe in as you're bringing it in. Breathe out as it releases in front of you. See if you can feel that energy coming down the top of your head, down the torso, down the leg into the ground. Turning the prayer wheel. One more time, and then we're going to go to the middle. So we're going to come around and then turn to the middle. Just turn a couple turns here. And then we're going to go to the right. And do the same thing here. Pushing it down the leg, shifting forward, then leaning back as it comes back into you. One more time, bringing it back to the center. Just a couple of turns here. In this last turn, let your hands come up, fingertips pointing towards each other, nice and round. So now we're holding the beach ball inside our arms. Every part of your arm is touching the beach ball. Elbows relaxed and down, shoulders especially, shoulders and neck relaxed. Nice straight posture. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. As you feel any tension in the shoulders, just make some small movements. Your body should be nice and stable, not moving. See if you can feel the energy coming out of your fingertips. Feel that energy or that resistance inside your arms. And as I said, as you start to feel some tension, just do small movements. Try and release the tension. If this becomes too uncomfortable, you can drop your hands down. Not if it becomes uncomfortable at all, drop your hands down. Lower embracing the tree. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your feet together, drop your hands down. Let your hands sweep outward, pulling down the heavens. Nice breath in. Breathe out as you push that energy down. Put one hand over the other over your lower dantian. Put the right hand facing up, palm facing up. Left hand, palm up, scooping up the energy. Thumb and first finger separate. Breathing out as the thumb points towards the center line of the body and works its way all the way down. Get to the bottom, you switch. Breathe in. Breathe out. Centering, balancing the energies of the 3 dantians. Try to feel the energy coming out of that space between the thumb and the first finger. Nice and slow movements, synchronized with the breath. Fingers relaxed. One last time. Sweep it around, bring it down. Feel the energy of the 3 dantians in sync and balance. One hand over the other, over your lower dantian. Relax the body as that energy comes out of your palms and goes into the lower dantian. Just picture your lower dantian as this little pearl. It's soaking up this white light coming out of your palms. Feel that pearl getting warmer. See it getting brighter. And as that pearl grows in size, the energy starts to spiral down your legs and up your torso. Let your body relax, rock and sway. Bamboo in the wind. Let that energy fill every part of your physical body. Now, as that energy moves through your body, it's dispelling any darkness, removing energetic stagnation and blockages, removing negative thoughts and emotions, until every part, every cell of your body is aglow with energy. And just allow that energy now to move outward from your physical body, surrounding you in an energetic cocoon. And just allow yourself to float weightlessly inside that cocoon. Begin to notice what it feels like to be safe. To be healthy. To be at peace. Take a deep breath in. And gather all those feelings and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.